It's a really hard time right now in the workforce for a certain kind of guy. Basically, it's a combination of the nature of the economy has really changed in North America. Manufacturing jobs have moved overseas. Work that used to be totally viable is now too underpaid to really make a living at. If you're a guy that doesn't want to work in an office, who just that's not your thing, you don't want to be sitting all day at a computer, or you don't want to be dealing with a boss breathing down your neck, you really don't have that many options. And it's something that a lot of guys are feeling. The first one is join the Army. Now this is, maybe people are rolling their eyes. The fact is the conflicts in the Middle East are winding down in the sense of American involvement. So the likelihood that you're going to be deployed overseas to a conflict zone is diminishing. But you do learn skills and you get paid. It's a job. And you come out of your term of service, you have some real skills that you really can use on your CV. They're absolutely legitimate. And it's just it's an option that I think maybe a lot of guys didn't think about for a while because they were well, I don't want to have to go to Afghanistan. Well, it's time to reconsider that as a possibility. The second option is joining the Peace Corps. I think maybe people don't realize that that's actually a job. You go away, you don't really have living expenses, you live in a cool foreign place, you meet people, you learn a lot of skills. I think for a lot of guys who lack confidence, who just aren't sure really what they have to offer, this is a type of experience that can really change them. Another option that we mentioned is starting your own business. And while that might seem challenging, and it is, with social media, there are some really free and innovative ways to market yourself and your business. You can start really small. You don't need to pay for advertising as much anymore as you used to. If you have a really great idea that you feel you can get a little traction with, it's a better time than ever in history to try to do that. All you have to do is ask one of the millions of people who have done it and succeeded, and they'll tell you there's only one way to know, and that's to try. The fourth one is learn a trade, which is, again, kind of obvious, but also maybe less obvious to some people. There's still, a lot of money to be made in the building trades. Plumbing, electrician, mechanics. I mean, these are, areas where the need is always going to be there. We always are going to need those people, and they're always going to command a certain income. And I think it's one of those things where you can do it for a really long time. An electrician can work until retirement age, and really be able to do the job. So that's unique too, because a lot of these types of work require a certain physical prowess, or you have to be really young, whereas these things you can be any age and get started. If you're a young guy and you're right out of college, I think there's a real pressure to just get a job right now, but these are the times that you could actually learn what it is that you want to do. It'll give you a little bit of reprieve. You can start thinking, okay, actually, what do I enjoy as opposed to what I always thought I would do. We'll get a little reality check. And I think there's certainly nothing wrong with taking a few years to figure that out before you settle into what you consider to be your career path.